First up is your helmet. Put it on your head and you want 2 fingers above your eyebrows, so you want to cover your forehead up. Perfect.
The household I grew up in was pretty strict. I don't think my mom would deny that even to this day. She wasn't very encouraging of like outdoor activities because she didn't want me to be out in the sun and she didn't want me getting hurt. I am Angelica Kelly. I am 26 years old and I've never learned how to ride a bike. So today that is what we're gonna do.
Magic. All right. Perfect.
And just as a precaution.
Get it.
Get it.
My name's Andrea Aponte. I've been teaching cycling classes for about 3 years now. In college, when my car was totaled, I started riding my bike around and I started educating myself a little bit on the rules of the road. Next thing you know, I'm working at a bike shop. I learned about being an LCI, which is a league certified instructor.
I don't really broadcast the fact that I don't know how to ride a bike. Having found out that she does this and is a pro at it and she's taught a lot of people, it just seemed like the perfect opportunity to finally dive into it, and with somebody that I know and that I'm friends with and that I'm comfortable with, but also knows what they're talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the Super Glider. It is a bike made for learning how to ride a bike. It's kind of like an adult version of a balance bike.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing we're gonna do today is actually tuck away the pedals for you so that we just focus on the balancing to start off.
Okay.
All right, so let me show you. The first step is gonna be just balancing.
Okay.
So it's actually a little bit of a workout, but from the balls of your feet,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna want you to push yourself as hard, as fast as you can, as much as you can get out of that.
Okay.
So just some pushes. Keep pushing. Perfect, just like that. And you're only gonna get so far with a little push before, the bike does wanna go down. So
Yeah.
you're doing great.
Okay.
Just getting you warmed up. Very good.
I have had some false starts learning how to ride a bike as an adult. My husband, he was my boyfriend at the time. I think he tried to teach me once or twice and it definitely did not turn out well, which probably was partly my fault in just like hoping that we could get it done in like 15 minutes, but also on his part where it's pretty common for people to just come from this perspective of it's a simple task. When you're an adult looking back at memories of learning as a kid, you probably don't remember how many times you fell. You don't remember how long it took you to pick it up. So for you, it's just this thing that you've always known how to do. And anybody who is outside of that shared human experience is like, there's gotta be something wrong with them for not knowing how to do it already.
Okay, let's hop up here really quick. I take great pride in sort of being able to break everything down for the student and make him feel comfortable, because riding a bike, most people come in and they're like, I know I'm supposed to know how to do this. It's sort of this thing that everybody expects you to know, just like walking. Like, you didn't learn this, how? And in fact, there's usually a lot of conflict. Like, some of my students, their husbands try to teach them and it did not go over well because things got frustrating and there's a lot of emotions flying. And I can really break down every little step. And I enjoy when the student feels like they're in good hands and like I'm not patronizing them for learning this, what they thought is this very simple thing that they're not quite getting yet, You're gonna make sure your tires are lined up, front and back, pointing straight. You're gonna relax your shoulders and look at something that's not moving up ahead, whether that's that tree, the palm tree, or the lifeguard tower.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, you'll take a breath and you let go of the brakes and then you put your feet up, okay? If you don't feel like you're about to fall or hit anything, roll with it. It's okay if you go to the right, because I just want to see you balance.
Okay.
Balance as long as you can balance.
Okay.
Good. Okay. All right.
I don't think it was ever something that my parents really did either. My dad, he says he knows how to ride a bike. I actually don't really believe him. And I'm pretty sure my mom doesn't know how to ride a bike either. So I think culturally, they grew up in the Philippines, and it was one of those things where I don't think in my mother's household or my father's household it was just a common thing for people to know how to ride a bike or use a bike to get around.
I learned how to ride a bike in Peru. I'm from Lima, Peru, and there's pictures of me and my sister and our awesome bikes that we got on Christmas with our training wheels on them. And I had a boy's bike. It was green and blue, and there's pictures of me just like totally lopsided, because that's how I learned, with the training wheels. And because of that, when they took them off, I couldn't stay balanced. I didn't know how to stay balanced. So I understand sort of some of the challenges that people have, and that's why I also really like that we use a balance bike, because the first thing you should learn when you're riding a bike is how to balance. And the training wheels are really more of a crutch. Very good. Good job. Okay, awesome. I think we can go into pedaling now, and for some reason we need to take a step back. We can always go back to the step.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
My goal with the end of today is to go home feeling tired with maybe a few bumps and bruises, but I want to go home knowing how to ride a bike. And I don't have any plans tomorrow, and I specifically made it that way so that once I walk away from here learning how to ride a bike, I'm going to be back here on the beach on that bike path tomorrow morning riding my bike. I don't want to like inch forward and then lose it. So when I go, I'm going to go.
Yeah, it's kind of like jumping in the water, you know?
Okay.
You take the plunge.
Okay.
Woohoo! All right, we got one pedal stroke. We're on our way.
On our way.
Awesome, powered through. Good job. I saw you get that second foot on there. So you're gonna get this. I've already even seen you pedal. So, so feel good about that. You're making great progress. Don't be too hard on yourself. Relax those shoulders. Good, 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 good. All right. Keep going. More speed, more speed, more speed. More speed. Woo! Go to those balloons.
That is the furthest I've ever gone.
And I love teaching. I love seeing the look on people's faces when they learn how to pedal. A lot of people that are doing this very brave thing of trying something out when they're a little bit older, when they feel that freedom, when they're pedaling for the first time and they're on their own, it's just amazing to see the smile on their faces.
To be totally honest, I didn't know if I was going to make as much progress as I actually made. And I know that I've still got a long way to go before I feel totally comfortable riding a bike anywhere, but that was just like the kickstart that I needed to feel confident enough to get all of those like mental roadblocks out of my head and start actually riding a bike and getting out there and doing it on my own.
You did it. Master of the straightaway
Just
now.
this portion, I have conquered it.
And you got some turning in.
Yes,
So that was really awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
I think from here on out, don't wait too long to get on a bike again.
No.
It's kind of like, don't lose it.
Right.
So just keep practicing.
Yeah.
Keep building on what we did today. Keep practicing your turning, and next thing you know, you're going to be out on the bike path.
Yeah, I'm coming back here tomorrow. Definitely.
All right.
Like I'm gonna rent a bike and just keep doing circles and
I like it.